Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Underrail Expedition. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as I talk to, I think, the last person that we can talk to about Patrick Pierce's death. We're talking to Bison. Oh, that happened a while ago, he says. I thought we were done with that. I don't know what to tell you. The man died in his sleep, that's all I can remember. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? We never hung out all that much, but he did not seem like a bad person to me. Relaxed and focused on his work, that's how I describe him. If memory serves me right, I think someone told me he was in the midst of the Core City riots back when Biocorp fell apart. I most certainly don't envy him don't envy him for that, if you dig. I don't know. Unless I can somehow convince Pasquale about what is happening. I mean, it's also possible that Pasquale is hiding something. Although I doubt it. Oh! Didn't mean to lock that door. Doctor? I know I talked to you before. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think we still have other people to talk to. Definitely Harold. But we talked to Quentin over... No, who was that? Ezra. And Ajed. Nope, can never talk to an Ajed. Gary. What do you think about Patrick Pierce's death? His death occurred not too long ago, before you came to SGS, if I'm not mistaken. It's unusual. What do you mean by unusual? Unusual death. Very peaceful. Pasquale never discovered what caused it. I think he could have been more thorough with his autopsy, but I find it hard to blame him, as one cannot blame a man for prioritizing the living over the dead. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? Patrick? Decent. Good in his field of work. That's all I have to say. Did you know a man called Wyatt Pear? His eyes stare at you, but reveal nothing. Or his eye, single eye. No. He lives in Old Junkyard. Yeah, I got the impression you two know each other from way back. He described you fairly accurately. You sure don't know him? I don't know him. Yeah. It's been a while as well that we dealt with that. Wayne doesn't say nothing. Wayne is very reclusive. Let's have a chat with Harold. And I thought there was somebody else back here, but... Yeah, Goran. But they don't talk. Harold! Hey, what's up? What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Oh, yeah. I knew Pat well. He was a man one can truly rely on. Could, anyway. An honest man. I felt really sad when I heard about his death, you know? And seeing his brother in tears when he first came here after he found out. Man, it's like 2 months. It's like 2 months and he still comes back here. I just don't get why Pasquale doesn't do the full autopsy and put this thing to rest. But it's his business. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? A hard-working man. Fun to hang out with. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone who disliked him. Well, maybe Big Brett, as the two of them had several heated arguments over the way Pat installed some of the hopper pen heaters. Brett can be impulsive at times. He takes his job seriously, and it's a serious job, I agree, but he can take it too far sometimes. Okay. This is interesting. We're sort of being led... This feels like the whole... This feels like either it was Brett who killed him, and the idea is that I'm supposed to find anybody that had the least bit of motive to kill him to point the finger to, which would be bad because obviously I don't know that Brett killed him. He could have died by, you know, the blood clot, as I talked about and whatnot. Or it wasn't Brett who killed him and somebody else did, and the whole station is covering for whoever the murderer is and pointing their fingers at Brett, which is interesting. I wonder if there is something like that, some sort of three-dimensional chess or something going on. Nothing over here. Yeah, I can't really do anything with the thermostat either. It's just like... There's nothing I can do. I don't know. We still have some levels to go to. but I'm kind of running out of people to talk to. Got Malcolm over here. Malcolm doesn't say anything. And now it's level 2. So I think it's going to be one of those situations where I'm going to save the game and see what happens. And I'm going to accuse Brett, most likely, and see what happens. And then I make the decision after I cheat my way through it. What do you know of Patrick Pierce's death? Oh, poor guy died in his sleep, lass. And even though Pasquale never pinpointed the cause, I hope it was swift and painless. Most of us grew pretty fond of him, and it'd be hard-pressed to find one who hasn't. Who hasn't grown pretty... Yes. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? Well, he was very... What's the proper word here? Focused? Yeah, focused. He'd start working on something and not be done with it until it's perfect. That's how he did everything. Then Brett comes along as the only one complaining. Apparently, Patrick installed some heaters and they didn't work as they should. And so the big complainer... We all hate him. You should know this by now. Threw a bit of a tantrum. But yeah, he Brett. Right. Okay. Oh, we still need to go to level 1. I probably should have gone to level 1 right away. Because that's where, I don't remember her name. But our helper, the one that knows everything, that's where she is. Essie. Be careful, she says. What do you know of Patrick Pierce's death? She shakes her head. Don't remind me of that, please. I really liked Pat. As did most of us here. And whenever I would hear Big Brett complaining about those hopper pen heaters Pat installed, her English is all broken. I would get infuriated. Who gives a rat hound's rear about your stinking heaters? Quentin, being his pal, usually supports him. They get on my nerves, both of them. Let the men rest in peace. What the hell? Sorry, I'm raging a bit. No, I can barely understand what you're saying. Quentin, though. Quentin is his pal? Quentin was his pal. But it's not like I can find... I'm also going completely the wrong direction. It's not like I can find... Is Quentin here? No. Different level. Agropon, I think. I can find Quentin's room. Agronomy, that's the one. I think. Yeah. So if I could find Quentin's room, maybe I would be able to find some incriminating evidence. But I can't. It doesn't look like they have rooms. Although that back there might tell me something. I doubt that I'll be able to get in, because I don't think he moves. Am I sneaking? No, I'm not. I barely lifted a finger immediately in combat. Well, that's... wait a minute. There's a power box in there. What's that for? Disabled Brett stuff. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I got into combat immediately. This might be related? But then again, why don't you just turn that off? Why would I want to... It's weird. Anyway, let's go to the cantina, make an accusation, and see where that goes. It's not a very... what's the word? Rewarding way of doing it, but it's the best I have right now. Nobody else is going to tell me anything. I have reason to believe that your brother was murdered by Big Brett. Do I have any other option that stands out as being weird? Ooh, I have Gorski. That'd be interesting if it were Gorski. I don't think it is. But then again, I wouldn't be able to know. Let's see if it is Big Brett, and if not, I'm reloading and we're not telling anything. We're going to talk to Gorski about it. So, did I talk to Harland? Or Roman, for that matter. I don't remember talking to them both. Or Mordre. Oh, Mordre. Oh. I know where they are. Could it have been Mordre? Because Mordre was out when we started. He was gone. And I think there's two characters here, two of those that we could talk to, or that we could claim were the murderers. Captain Svanna. We've got doggos. Mordre is supposed to be there. And I'm here. There's no passage here. Does Mordre make his way back? I don't think he does. I don't think he does. So let me go and see if I can find him. He is out here. He's in a different area. It's not over there. It's over here. Mordre? Something you need? Yeah. What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Died in his sleep. That's how I remember it, at least. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? Patrick, he was okay. People liked him. He had some good friends here in SGS. I'd meet him... It's the wrong meet. I'd meet him in the bar a few times. No, actually, it's I had, not I would, is I had met him in the bar a few times. He would chat, but never socialized more than that. More than chatting? You wanted something more, huh? Okay. Well, unfortunately, it's not Mordre. So it could be Gorski. And then we have Roman and Harland. And those two, I don't know who they are. Although they might be like... One of them might be the weapons trader, and the other one is somebody that I never think of. So I think it might be Gorski, if it isn't Big Brett. Why would he do something like that? Asks Lennox. Brett and Patrick had some conflicts over some heaters installed in the hopper pens. Wait, Big Brett? I don't know. What evidence do you have? You need to present clues that made you suspect Brett was the killer. General clues. I'm listening. So, Patrick and Brett had arguments over the installation of heaters in the cave hopper pens. Go on. Brett came angry. That's interesting because it's like a copy-paste of the typo. Because I noticed that it's like... It became angry to... Or... He was angry at Patrick in his room, and they had a verbal argument. He had a cut on his forehead, Big Brett had. He claims he was from falling. I don't remember any of this, but sure. Pasquale doesn't want to reveal that Brett was the murderer. That's why he doesn't want to perform the autopsy again. Brett smashed the thermostat Patrick installed earlier in the pens. Patrick was blamed for many problems in SGS. I don't remember any of this. For all I know, I'm just lying through my teeth. The murder weapon clues. How should I know? Patrick was suffocated with a pillow in his room. That sounds like... I see. And I could say all the other ones. In fact, I probably should, just for kicks. Okay, finish the clues. That makes perfect sense. That bastard. Thank you. You finally discovered who killed Pat. You can return to Jack for your payment. I finally know what happened to Pat. I can return to Jack, of course. Jack Silverstone, or whatever his name is. What will you do now? I'll talk to Tanner about this. I'll take care of everything. So long, Lex. Or Lennox. Rest well. Now that you know the truth. I will. And again, one experience. This feels... correct? Carrie? Asks Tanner. Yeah, and I can't do anything else. Look at that. Huh. Anyway, that's 1/3 of Jack Quicksilver's quest. Now I need to go to lower Underrail. I need to go to Crossroads, or Cross Rails, or whatever. What is it called? Jack wants you to, go to the Foundry and locate one of their cells there. Everard will give you an assignment. So let's go to the Foundry. There we go. Rail crossing is what I wanted to say before. I can never remember the names of any of the places. Okay, now one of their cells. It's weird because cell doesn't mean a single person. I believe it means specifically groups of people that are isolated from each other. But Everard is not here. It's been a long while since we've been here. Obviously. Maybe the barkeeper would know. How do you feel now that the mine has been reopened? Golden. We're alive. Interestingly, people spend more money on alcohol while the mine was closed. Partially because they spent more time here, but also because they were worried about the future. So the mine being operational again kind of hurts my business, now that I think about it. Right, of course. We got Kevin. We have Claude. We have Brian. I don't think I'll be able to find Everard with ease. Bobby, I remember, he's the butcher. Okay, I'll look for Everard. I might have found him. So there's some stairs. Let's see. A slender figure stands in the way. Who goes there? A neophyte? Enter. The neophyte. Did I answer that wrongly? I think I did. Oh, but that's downstairs. I might as well not bother. Everard. It's actually Everard. But still, good enough. He's got a surveillance monitor. Oh, it's outside. It's very boring. Surveillance monitor. You can just look out the door. But, yeah. Hello. A tall, imposing figure dressed in black stands before you, calmly waiting for you to step into the room. While the man seems fairly at ease, you sense that behind his illuminating stare there is a mind more alert than it might appear, a mind that is capable of swiftly and accurately reacting to even a slightest sign of disturbance or danger. When he eventually does open his mouth to speak, he effortlessly manages to fill the small room with his platinum-heavy, ringing voice. Is platinum very heavy? Maybe. We have been waiting for you. I am Everard, for the time being, and I would like to welcome you to Foundry. We have been waiting to take care of this mess here in Foundry. He slowly claps, which is just super weird. Why is he like, I've taken care of this mess here in Foundry. Well done. That is what he does. What can you tell me about Foundry? There is much one can tell about Foundry, but very little that is difficult to figure out one's own. Just look around you and look carefully. Jack would never send me a person unaware of the world around her, right? What are you guys doing here in this roof? Chilling. I am joking, of course. And chilling. I'm doing both things. As you can see, we have a more than satisfying position here above everyone else. We can observe them and do our work pretty much without interference, right? What is that work exactly? Some other time on that. Jack told me to talk to you about an assignment? I reckon he did. We have a very important situation, Carrie. One of our own is imprisoned right here in Foundry. He allowed himself to get caught during a certain act and ended up behind bars. He is being held in Foundry prison, awaiting a trial. What a moron. Harsh words, but he was careless indeed. Let us continue, shall we? Todor, what is his name, apparently, was tasked with following a traveling merchant named Bolivar Dowd, and was to keep an eye on him. After certain events were to take place, Todor was instructed to assassinate him, which he did. But he was noticed and allowed himself to be apprehended, Carrie. The real issue here is that Todor is one of us, therefore he knows everything we know, right? Even though we're cells? Remember how I said that cells are groups of people that are isolated from other groups of people, even though they're within the same group, sort of, more or less? I think maybe that's not necessarily the case. They don't need to know to be isolated, but still. And if the Foundry guard was to find out what he knows, it would be very, very bad for us. What if I can get him out of there? Well, then wish him a happy birthday. Oh, one more thing before I let you on your mission. We have had a lucky break that bought us some time. Foundry has a single judge that handled all cases, and he just recently died of food poisoning. How fortunate is that, right? With his death, Todor's case is on hold for now, giving us time to act. Or should I say, giving you time to act. You may leave now. If you have any questions, I am always here. So, yeah, about Todor. Apparently his surname is Sallywatch. Or Sallywatch. Yes. Why was the merchant killed? Because someone wanted him dead. Simple, right? Revealing who was behind it is impossible. That is something you are not allowed to know. What can you tell me about Foundry prison? Well, it is a high-security area, I can tell you that. You will find the main entrance south of here, down a set of stairs, and that is the only entrance, but might not be the only exit. The area has patrolling guards armed to the teeth, cameras, turrets, and a set of 2 heavy metal split gates separate the entry area from the cell block. Mark my words, the security is tight, and there is very little room for error. Also, as far as I know, everything is being recorded by the cameras, and in case of emergency, reinforcements are able to arrive within a few minutes. It is a truly problematic place, isn't it? So, with the judge dead, who decides Todor's fate? Well, Foundry doesn't want to be like everyone else, in a sense that they disapprove of serving quick justice, as is common throughout South Underrail. They have their own justice system, and they stick to it firmly, right? They will probably appoint a new judge before dealing with Todor. But for now, he is in the hands of the prison warden. Okay. Well, we have a bit of a prison break going on. I believe it's down there. Homeless guy? Nope. Homeless guy doesn't say hi. Oh, there's also that door over there. That doesn't open. I don't know where it goes. But I think this is the way. It might not be. In the map, I have something that says keycard required around here. And it might be this. No. What? Where does this go? Oh, the other. Right. Oh, the coroner is down here. Now, where did I put my gloves, says the coroner. What? Oh. Foundry shields. Why didn't I go over here? Keycard required. That's what I marked. Oh, you dummy. That's... Seriously? I am so dumb. That's just for that door that is open. Although it might be different now. I don't know. Maybe that was the keycard required. And that's why this was... Yeah, that makes some sense. And that's why this wasn't explored. I don't know where this leads to, though. Because we haven't been here before. And it feels really weird. Why is there a hole in the wall there? What are we getting ourselves into? Should probably slow the game down. Oh. Oh. That's her room. Yeah. This is where we met her. Yeah. To get down there, we need to go in through... I don't actually remember. So I think this is the way in. Maybe. But I don't actually know. It says lockpicking 60, but these guys are standing in the way. They will tell on me. And this is... Huh. Well, I need to find where to go. Because I am lost. But I'm also out of time for the day, so I'll do that off camera. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Underrail Expedition. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.